Solemnity of the Most Holy Body and Blood of Christ, June 2nd, 2024. The Young Ambassadors for Christ's Short Gospel Reflection. In today's Gospel passage, we are taken to the heart of the Last Supper, a moment filled with profound significance and rich with theological depth. The preparations for the Passover meal and the institution of the Eucharist. These verses not only offer a glimpse into the final hours of Jesus' earthly ministry, but also establish the foundation for Christian liturgical practice and the deep mystery of the Eucharist. The passage begins with Jesus' disciples asking him where they should prepare the Passover meal. Jesus provides specific instructions, sending two of his disciples into the city where they will encounter a man carrying a jar of water. The obedient response of the disciples, setting an example for us to follow Christ's instructions with trust and faith, even when we do not fully understand his plans. As the scene shifts to the meal itself, Jesus takes bread, blesses it, breaks it, and gives it to his disciples, saying, "Take, this is my body." Then he takes a cup, gives thanks, and shares it with them, declaring, "This is my blood of the covenant, which is poured out for many." Here, Jesus transforms the traditional Passover meal into something entirely new. He institutes the Eucharist, offering himself as the sacrificial lamb whose body and blood will be given for the salvation of humanity. The act of breaking bread and sharing the cup is not merely a ritual but a profound act of self-giving love. Jesus anticipates his impending suffering and death, yet he freely offers himself, establishing a new covenant between God and his people. This new covenant is not based on the blood of animals as in the Old Testament, but on his own precious blood. It signifies a new relationship with God, characterized by grace, forgiveness, and intimate communion. We are invited to contemplate the depth of Jesus' love and sacrifice. The Eucharist is not just a remembrance of a historical event, but a living reality in which we participate. Every time we celebrate the Eucharist, we are drawn into this mystery of Christ's presence, his sacrifice, and his unending love for us. It calls us to respond with gratitude, reverence, and a commitment to live out the love we receive from Christ in our daily lives. The Eucharist challenges us to recognize our unity as the body of Christ. As we partake in the one bread and one cup, we are reminded of our call to be one with Christ and with one another. It compels us to move beyond our individual concerns and to work for the common good, fostering a community marked by compassion, justice, and peace. This is a powerful reminder of the central mystery of our faith. Jesus' institution of the Eucharist invites us into a deeper relationship with him and with each other. Christ is the only answer, always and forever. It is a call to live out the love we receive, to be transformed by his grace, and to be agents of his peace in the world. As we reflect on this gospel, may we open our hearts to the profound mystery of the Eucharist and allow it to shape our lives in the image of Christ.